What's up guys, Alex Myers here. If you're enjoying this kind of content, please consider checking out my Twitch where I stream stuff like this, viewer analysis, Q&A, ranked, and all sorts of other cool stuff. See you guys there. What's up guys? Welcome to another edition of the 10-minute session. Today, we're going to be going over Oki and how to properly set up your Oki, right? A lot of people don't really know what Oki is or how to really set it up at a beginning level. So just to kind of break it down for you guys real quick, Oki is short for Okizeme. It's a Japanese word which basically means like pressure, right? So how you set up your pressure and how you set up your Oki is based off your main like knockdown moves, right? For some characters it's sweep, Tatsu, like Ryu heavy kick Tatsu, that's like one of his best Oki moves. Kuma's medium kick Tatsu is really good Oki, and Cammy, who we have up here, is known for getting Oki off her heavy kick spiral, right? So what I wanted to kind of go over is just kind of breaking down how do we get this info out of like tools in the game through like, training mode. But one thing I really like using that I think is really simple is FAT Online. If you can see up there, there's something called SF5 Sim, the Street Fighter 5 simulator. I'm going to go back into that to try and explain that when I have a better grasp of it. I'm still trying to understand. But for now, let's use FAT Online, which I think is a really good beginner frame data thing. And you can't go wrong with this, honestly. So some very important things to note when you're figuring out how to set up your Oki is to know how many frames is your forward dash, right? This is very important because your Oki, you only have a certain knockdown advantage, right? So you want to make sure that, what did I just do? You want to make sure that when you're doing these Oki moves, these main get-in moves like Cammy Spiral and stuff. Here's Cammy's heavy kick spiral. Let's see. Why is it doing it? Right here, boom. Heavy kick spiral, right? You can see the knockdown advantage right here is 20 frames, right? That's the knockdown advantage when they quick get up, right? For those of you who don't know, there's multiple get ups in this game. There's a quick get up, back get up, and I'm going to demonstrate those to you in a second, but I want to just touch on this real quick while I have this up. So heavy kick spiral, you want to make sure that you count in how many you want to count like the quick rise advantage and the back rise advantage. So right here we see that Cammy's quick rise advantage is 20. We're gonna start with just quick rise, and then I'll try and show you guys what I like to do personally for back rise advantage, but quick rise advantage is a good starting point. So let's start with this. Cammy's spiral, heavy kick spiral, is her main get-in move, like I said. So let's start with this and try and break this down for you guys. Let's go back here. Okay, so here we have Cammy set up. We have Cammy set up to, she's just in training mode, and I'm gonna knock Ryu down with my heavy kick spiral, and then try and get the Oki. So like I said, forward dash is really important after spiral, right? That's 16 frames, right? You take the 20 frames that I get from the spiral. You can even see it up there, plus 25. That's because he set the back roll, my bad. So yeah, look, you're going to see up on the frame data thing right here, plus 20, right? You're going to dash. That takes up 16 frames, right? So that means you have about 4 to 7 frames to press your next move, right? Technically, because Ryu's like everyone's quickest button, most characters' quickest button is a 3 frames, which is like their like stand jab or crouch jab. Those tend to be the 3 frames, right? So right here I'm going to show you that even though I dash and I press a move that is 6 frames, right, which is standing medium punch, I'm still going to have time to beat his light punch. You can only lose right here if you do like a move that goes outside of that 7 frame window. Because you saw how I had 16 frames. It takes 16 frames to dash, right? But I have 20 frames of advantage when I knock Ryu down, and he does quick get up, right? So after my dash, that means I have, even though I have just 20 frames, Ryu's 3 frame still takes time, right? So take my 20 frames and put it up to 23 frames. That means I have about 7 frames, like I said, to counter his next move. Look, I'm going to demonstrate this to you with my 7 frame move, which is this, and then my 8 frame move, just to really show you guys why my move is missing, right? Or why it's working, or why it's getting counter hit. So here, I'm going to do dash, stand medium kick. Oh, but I got counter hit, right? That's because I went outside of that 7 frame window and used my 8 frame button, right? So right here, we're going to do a 7 frame. Boom! Crush counter, right? Note that if you, for some poor reason, you have a 7 frame light, you will trade with Ryu's standing light punch. And it's because you're using a meaty with the lowest priority move. In my past videos, I mentioned like Street Fighter V is a game that uses a priority system with their buttons, right? Light, medium, heavy. Lights are the lowest priority, mediums have the the medium priority, and heavies have the heaviest priority, right? So just keep that in mind if you're playing, I don't know, some crazy character. But yeah, this is not what you want to do, like dash sweep. Please don't do that. It's super negative. You're going to get messed up. I'm just doing this to prove a point. So say I do my spiral. This is a very good time to do like standing medium punch. If I realize my opponent's they're just mashing non-stop, I'm going to do my stand medium punch to check them. Look, so stand medium punch, go into your next combo, boom, they're almost done, boom, he's stunned, he won't stop. But keep in mind that like sometimes it's good to also like do like a dash delay grab just to bait your opponent if they're mashing uppercut. At a very low level, when you're doing these kind of things to people, they're gonna start mashing uppercut because they don't know what to do. It's just, you can just block half the time and you'll be fine. It's only in the corner that it gets really scary. So now, going from quick get up to back get up. Notice how I have normal recovery and then I have back recovery, right? So when they back recover, naturally you're gonna have more frame advantage, because just look at Ryu. He rolls back. You can just tell I have extra frame advantage. I just have more advantage. You can visually see that. Yeah, I'm gonna have more advantage, right? So what you want to do when you quick get up, or when they back get up, is instead of just doing dash stand medium punch, my medium punch is gonna miss, right? But if you just like kind of walk with them, you just walk with them as you see them walk away, you'll be able to eyeball your back get up setups. So say like you see them back get up and they're not doing quick get up right here. Oh, you just eyeball it and then walk forward with them, and then adjust your Oki accordingly. Right? So see, I'm gonna try and like do this randomly. Note that sometimes you'll get no wake up sometimes, which is like, I see a lot of beginning players like do no get up. Like they'll just randomly like do this, and then they don't realize it. They don't realize they're doing something wrong because they're doing what they think is natural, right? They're like, oh, I got hit, I shouldn't press anything. I'm just gonna block, right? But if you don't press anything, you don't move your stick around, you're not gonna quick it up, you're not gonna back it up, right? So really, really work on doing your quick get up, which is all punches, or mixing up your back get up, all kicks. Sometimes no recovery is good, but you need to know these other two options to know how to mix up your no recovery, right? So back to this, I'm going to demonstrate this randomly to try and show you how I eyeball their quick get up or their back get up. So I'm going to dash. Oh, I saw Ryu.
Cannon spike.
Back roll. Oh, he's not doing anything. Just keep walking into the corner. Very simple, right? Oh, I see him. Let's hope he quick gets up. God, that was perfect. That was beautiful. Thank you, Street Fighter V AI. That was just beautiful for the students. Thank you guys. But yeah, you see how I'm eyeballing what Ryu is doing. So he quick gets up, he back gets up, whatever. Like I'm gonna adjust accordingly. Use this time when you're after you dash, or while you're dashing, to try and eyeball. Like I try and really look for what the hell they're doing as I'm dashing. So I have all this frame advantage. You can see like what they're gonna do, and just adjust accordingly. It's very, very easy. Boom, boom. Note that if you do play Cammy, don't do heavy kick DP mid screen because you lose Oki, and Oki is really important in this game. You need Oki.
So just keep if you can, if you have a move that keeps them in, like keeps them close to you after you knock them down, keep doing that move until you get to the corner. Then you can use the extra stun that you build, because in the corner, if I do heavy DP, I get the same advantage. I would get off Spiral, except I get more damage. Notice how I get like 219 right there. I'm gonna let him get him more health. Oh, but I only got 208 right there. Oh, let's do the skin. Okay, 211. Okay, but just notice when if you're playing Cammy, it's DP in the corner. More stun, more damage. One thing you can do too is, like, say when you knock them down, try and work on like meaty throws. Meaty throws, I think, are very, very important in this game. You don't want to just like keep pressing buttons all the time, because if you're always pressing buttons, like, your opponent's just gonna block like forever. So work on meaty throws and meaty button timings. They're both really important. Back roll is a little bit harder to time, and there's some characters like they just have really weird wake ups. So just be careful. Look for Ryu to get up, like kick his feet off the ground, and it'll help you time your meaties a lot better. I'm getting bodied right now. What am I? I'm trying to teach you guys, but I'm over here getting bodied. But yeah, see, like, you're gonna go through this. You're gonna have a hard time, but it's gonna be really rewarding to learn this stuff. Back roll is a lot harder to time, but if you just work on it a little bit, like, see how like I'm already getting better at it just by working on it. Really look for their legs to kick up. What I notice I'm doing wrong is I'm not waiting for his legs to kick up like that. So look at how their legs kick up to time your immediate throws. It's really helpful to look for them to kick up like that. Kick up, boom. Okay. And yeah, this 10-minute session is a little quicker than usual, but I think knowing how to set up your Oki like this is really important. And yeah, I hope it helps you guys. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys.